From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Today's game is brought to you by Dealer Collision, Coral Canyon Golf Course, Udi and Associates, Fabulous Freddy's, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
Devin Dixon live with you. I'll be joined by Ben Lindquist in a minute. We got the regular season finale, and we got the Mustangs trying to clinch the Region 9 title outright tonight as they play host to the Desert Hills Thunder. Good evening, everybody. This is the pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware and by the Court Specialist, featuring Sport Court here in Southern Utah. Region 9 basketball on the Fan Sports Network, Crimson Cliffs. We call it the Field House, and we've got senior night. So we're going to have a little bit of time here to break this game down. We're going to be a little bit of a delayed start, obviously, coming at you here 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. The JV game went a little bit longer tonight, so we're probably about 8-9 minutes at least away from the tip-off, somewhere around 7:17, 7:20 at the latest. We'll be playing basketball, and these two programs right down the street from each other. Second meeting of the season, and of course Crimson won the earlier matchup, but this one has more implications for the Mustangs. This would be back-to-back region titles. It's so tough to win a region title in this region, Region 9 in Southern Utah, and that's what's at stake tonight. There's one big storyline tonight. Desert Hills is missing Jack Openshaw. In the win for the Thunder, they upset Dixie on Wednesday night. There was a big collision. Jack was down on the court, hit his head. He has been ruled out. He's here. He's in street clothes. He's at the game, but he is not dressing tonight. So they'll be without Jack Openshaw, who is their leading rebounder and their 10.7 per game score. He's tied for second on the team with Tyson Arthur. Seniors are getting introduced here right now. And the first to come out is Coach Murdoch and his son, senior son Travis Murdoch. Mrs. Murdoch out there as well as they smile for the camera. 7 seniors in total here tonight. And, you know, good news for Desert Hills without Jack Openshaw. They have a very balanced scoring attack. You have Netta Tawaifa, who's come alive this season, averages 12.2 points a game. Andrus, 10.6 per game. Arthur, 10.7. Openshaw, obviously the fourth guy that averages in double figures. They might not have a superstar, but they got a lot of guys that can pop on a given night. So it's going to be all hands on deck. I would expect either Brazel to start, or maybe they go a little bit smaller and go with somebody else here. I haven't got the starting lineup down from the scorers table yet. We'll get that for you here in just a minute. But Crimson Cliffs defending the home floor tonight, a group that's athletic. They're confident. Huge win in the Tigers' den on Wednesday night. Had to fight and claw, outscoring the Tigers in that third quarter by 12 points to take a 12-point lead after it was tied up at the half. Ended up winning by 4. Had to fight off a furious Tigers Den crowd and furious Tiger rally in that game. And, you know, they can score in bunches. They can go fast. They can go slow. Obviously, they're best when they're sharing the basketball. This is a team that really thrives on their energy. It's jersey night. They got the students wearing jerseys. I thought it was really cool. I've seen a lot of jersey nights as here comes McKay Lindquist getting introduced here. His parents, Ben Lindquist and Katie Lindquist. Of course, him and Trav, we call him Eminem, Murdoch, and Mac. By the way, interesting side note, Mac, his real name, Tara doesn't know this probably, but his real name is Ian, but nobody calls him Ian. I like Mac better anyway. Mac on the attack. So Mac getting introduced right now, and still 5 more seniors to get introduced. They've got the video board here with some voiceover going for the seniors here. This will not be the final home game for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs, they're guaranteed a top 8 seed. That much we know for sure. Probably sitting right there third going into tonight, behind Pineview at 2 and Provo at 1. Of course, they pulled the RPI down right now. The reveal show, we'll find out where all of our 4A Region 9 teams will be slotted in the state 4A tournament tomorrow morning. DJ on KSLSports.com will be hosting that show, so tune in for that, and then we'll get the brackets out. They'll be released to the public at 11 a.m., so if you want to watch a little earlier, you'll have to tune in to the big reveal show. They'll do the 2A, the 3A, and the 4A at 10 a.m. tomorrow. It's the Thunder versus the Mustangs. Playoffs are next after tonight. So this feels like a bit, and it's come so fast. I mean, we start right there around Thanksgiving. Here we are early February, and the season is over in the blink of an eye. So it should be a good one tonight. Thunder come in 9-12, but big win over Dixie, like I said. 3-8 in region play. They're sitting right there on that bubble, that 16-17 in the RPI before they pulled it down. Should move up with the Dixie win. If they can double up tonight and help Pineview out, because we'd have co-region champs, they could move up a couple spots actually and get a lot better seeding for the state tournament. So they've got some things riding on this game as well. Britton Phillips just got introduced, Trey Leroy as well, and still 3 more seniors still to get introduced here. But sit back, relax, buckle up, enjoy it. Should be a fun one presented by the Boulevard tonight. There are 2 other games going. If you're listening on the radio or you're listening watching on the live stream, all the links to the Dixie game against Cedar or the game out at the Jungle, Snow Canyon Hurricane, those are all on thefansportsnetwork.com. So you can watch any of those. And we are live from the field house. Going to be fun tonight. I can't wait. Ben will join me later on in the broadcast. He's down there getting introduced with the seniors. Obviously, his son, a player in Region 9, a senior in Region 9. He's been a great player this year. Here comes Will Hokinson now getting introduced, the video board. They're showing pictures of Will as a little junior jazz player through the City of St. George Recreation Department all the way up to senior year. And then Easton Back will be introduced, and then finally Sands Reed. So, and those are really the 7 guys. The only junior that probably sees a little bit of varsity time for Coach Scott Murdoch is Big Al Ogden. Ogden gave them a huge burst of energy, points, rebounding, and was probably the easiest Jersey Mike sub of the game selection I've had all season, and it's been tough, but that was easy in Hurricane on Wednesday night. Here comes Easton back. He slid into the starting lineup the last couple of games, really since about the Pineview game 2 weeks ago, and has been terrific. He's coming off a monster game on Wednesday night where he had 19 points and led the Mustangs in scoring. We got it covered up for you. One more senior. I want to give Sans Reed, his dad Curtis, his mom, they're about to be introduced, and those are your seniors here for the 2025-2026 Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. And they're not skipping on senior night. They got, the banners, the pictures, they got the video board, they got the balloons, and here comes Sans Reed. They got senior balloons on top, and they're giving them all framed. It looks like a framed jersey. We're to the back of them. They're facing the scorer's table and the home crowd. We're on the opposite end in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. But a nice memoir, as they say, for the seniors. This is fun times and emotional moment, and it's going to be interesting to see how they come right out of the gate. We saw Hurricane on their senior night on Wednesday kind of get off to a little bit of a slow start. They did shuffle the lineup, started a couple seniors that don't play as much. That's probably not going to be too much of an issue tonight for the Mustangs. Glad you're with us. Lock in. Get ready to go. We are coming up probably 7-8 minutes away from the tip-off. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll dive into the keys to the game. We'll dive into our Findlay Subaru Star Watch, who we're going to keep an eye on tonight. And then, of course, we'll get to the House of Jump starting lineup and the tip-off. It's the Mustangs and the Thunder coming up next on the Fan Sports Network.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's game is brought to you by Dealer Collision, Coral Canyon Golf Course, Udi and Associates, Fabulous Freddy's, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
Hey, welcome back, senior night. Also, jersey night. Pretty cool as my partner tonight, Ben Lindquist, has made his way to the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. I love the players warming up in jerseys. We see the student section rocking the jerseys, but the players and some pretty cool jerseys down there, I must say.
I guess that's from 2 years ago, their senior class, they exchanged jerseys, and so they've done that every year. And that was the last home game. They all wear like a retro. Someone buys a jersey, and it looks like I don't know if some of those were on a budget or we're seeing like some random, Steven Adams Rockets jersey.
There is a John Stockton I saw out there earlier.
There's a Mutombo. I see some Hornets jersey. I do see a Vince Carter.
North Carolina Jordan out there.
Yeah.
There's some good ones. How was senior festivities? Special night for the Mustangs honoring 7 seniors.
Yeah, and look, it's really special because the people behind the scenes that make stuff like this possible. We've had a chance now to do 3 senior nights together this year, and it's really cool to see all the preparation that goes into that. Someone that comes to mind for this Crimson program is Katie Phillips.
Britton's mom. Yeah.
She has made it special for everybody. They did really cool jerseys. They have a ball. They've done just all sorts of incredible things for these kids to make these memories special. And Deb, we talk about it all the time. It's not so much who was on the court, not so much who scored all the points. It's more about the kids that come together. I was talking to one of the parents before this, and Easton Back and McKay Lindquist have played together since 2nd grade.
Wow.
And been neighbors and friends. And those bonds, you and I know this, we still have teammates from back in the day. Those bonds, they last a lifetime. And so that's what's cool is these kids are learning how to be adults. They're learning how to be good citizens in a community. And so I think it's cool what the festivities, it might be a little over the top at the time, but I really think it makes it memorable for these kids.
Oh, and the memoirs, the jersey, the ball. They're going to keep that for their lifetime. Let's dive into the keys to the game. Then we'll pick our Star Watch. Keys to the game brought to you by the city of St. George. And Ben, first for the Mustangs, got to play with emotion right out of the gate on senior night.
Yeah, it's one of those things you got to channel that emotion, right? You're thinking this is my last game as a senior, even though they will get a home game, but it's their last region game ever. It is senior night. You have to channel that emotion. What I like to tell guys is go get going on defense. Get the energy going on defense. Get the motor running. Get those nerves out early by effort.
Yeah.
And then second is ball movement. We talked about this when we did the Hurricane game the other night and Monday. When the ball moves for this Crimson team, when they share and make the extra pass, they're nearly unbeatable.
Yeah.
And then lastly, they have to contain the drive. They did that against Brigham Kemp. They did it pretty good against Reggie Mackey. Tonight with the loss of Jack Openshaw, this is going to be a Desert Hills team that is going to have to go downhill and get into those dribble drive lanes and put pressure on. So Crimson's going to have to defend them well and force them into help.
And then for the Thunder.
For the Thunder, look, they had a big win against Dixie just the other night at home on their senior night. Right now, if their coach Chris Allred, he's telling them, hey, we can knock off the next guys now. Let's upset them. Let's make sure they're co-region champs.
And probably
let's ruin their senior night.
And probably guaranteeing themselves a first-round home game.
Absolutely. And so they have to play the spoiler tonight. They have to be upset-minded from the tip. You got nothing to lose. So it's one of those things that go out there and leave everything out on the floor. Don't be afraid to shoot it. Don't be afraid to be great tonight. And then they're going to have to hit some threes, Dev. We talked about them wanting to get downhill with the absence of Openshaw. They're going to have to knock down some threes. I think the magic number is 6. Let's watch that throughout the game. And lastly, second chance points. Crimson did a great job in the first half, and then in the second half against Hurricane, boy, they started getting all these offensive rebounds and second chance points. And so they're going to have to keep this spirited, upside-minded team and the Thunder off of those offensive rebounds for the Crimson Cliffs.
A little mosh pit going. We're about to get to the introductions and your starters, or your keys to the game, brought to you by the City of St. George Recreation Department. They've got their Valentine's dance next week. You can check that out if you want to get out on Valentine's Day and bust a move or two. Ben, Findlay Subaru Star Watch, who do you think we will be talking about as the player of the game? Who's kind of that X factor tonight you're excited to see? Let's start with the Thunder.
I like a guy like Colton Andrus. He had a good game the other night against Dixie. I think they're going to need him to have a great game.
Building with Purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Asphalt, we don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's game is brought to you by Dealer Collision, Coral Canyon Golf Course, Udy and Associates, Fabulous Freddy's, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
Hey, we're back, everybody, here at the Fieldhouse Senior Night festivities. Couple students, great duet of our national anthem, and we are getting the Thunder starters introduced right now. Brought to you by House of Jump. Perfect place to go bounce off the walls, play their arcade. They even have a golf simulator. Perfect for your kid's next birthday party. Visit thehouseofjump.com or stop on by 415 South Dixie Drive. The big change for Coach Chris Allred, it's Netta Tawaifa, it's Chase, it's Andrus, and it is Arthur. But Jacobson is getting inserted into the starting lineup, the junior bin, and we haven't seen a lot of him at the varsity level this year.
Yeah, he actually got a little bit of time in this this matchup over at Desert Hills it was probably 3 weeks ago now, and got some extended minutes there. And actually Travis Murdoch was able to identify that and attack him a little bit more. But, you know, Coach Allred will have these guys ready. Again, there's nothing to lose for these guys, and that can be a dangerous team, Dev. I'm sad for Jack because he's one of my favorite kids in the region. Had a chance to coach him a little bit. Great teammate, great leader.
Yeah.
And I know he's broken hearted.
Hopefully he's okay for the postseason.
I hope so too.
Hopefully it's precautionary, a week's rest, and he will be cleared out of protocol.
Yep, absolutely.
Crimson, by the way, beat Desert Hills 59-47 in that game you just alluded to. It was a big night for Britton Phillips. 21 points, including 3 3-pointers. Travis Murdoch had 20 as well. Netta Tawaifa and Colton Andrus had 12 and 11 points in that loss for the Thunder.
And Dev, you'll remember Britton Phillips with 11 rebounds. I think he had 9 or 10 in the first half. He was all over the glass, and I think he's got to have that same energy. We could tell from the jump that he was into the game in a way that he hadn't been, and it proved his offense was good, his defense was good, his rebounding was great.
Yeah, and he had a quiet night on Wednesday, so I kind of expect a big performance from Britton tonight.
Yeah, and he had a quiet night offensively, but defensively, you know, he was a part of that effort to contain Brigham Kemp. They were able to hold him to his second lowest output in 16 points, and that's unusual. And of course, we'll update you on that game as well across town, Dev.
Absolutely.
Right now, Snow Canyon 13, Hurricane 11. 7 minutes into the second quarter. That'll be one we'll watch.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Both those teams are 6-5. That has, RPI seeding implications. I think those two teams, the winner of that game is going to guarantee the top 8 seed. The loser might have to go and play in the first round. Yeah, and so we'll travel, yes, exactly, and drop out of that top 8. So it's going to be interesting. Starters getting introduced for the Mustangs, again, brought to you by House of Jump. It's going to be McKay Lindquist, Travis Murdoch, Trey Leroy, Britton Phillips, and Easton Back. And really since the Pineview game, I think they have really stuck with this lineup, and it's been really good. They've only lost, I think, 1 game with this starting lineup, and that was I don't even know if they've lost. I don't think they have lost since they switched the starting lineup.
They haven't lost with this lineup, and look, they're going to need all 7 of these seniors. They might even need a little bit of output from Big Al Ogden as well, who had a great game in Hurricane right there. He was our Jersey Mike's sub of the game, man. He had it Mike's way all night long with his game.
Black road uniforms, white trim, white numbers for the Thunder. The home whites with the blue and red trim and blue numbers with the red outline. Let's tip it up. It's tip brought to you by Red Rock Real Estate. It's won by the Mustangs. Here they come, opening possession. Put 8 minutes on that first quarter clock. Britton Phillips in the corner. Now Murdoch straight away. Leroy driving, and all the way to the rack. Too strong, though. Rebound, Andrus. Here comes Andrus down the right wing. Tries to drive, wraps around the baseline. Kind of got stuck, needs some help, kicks it back out top to Chase. They'll reset. Of course, Ben and I, it feels like we're back with the...
We've been doing this all week
with
long.
the mics, because last night we had a barn burner at the Burns, didn't we?
Double overtime, game winner by Trujillo. Beautiful three-pointer to get that 4-game win streak for Utah Tech.
87-84. 40-minute game, 32. Don't know if we'll get that high tonight, but we're hoping over 55 for the big score dessert. Brought to you by Holbrook Asphalt. Shot on a reverse missed, saved, and it's last touch, they say, by the Mustangs. Take another look here. 40-minute game. Andrus is playing really aggressive right now. Tries the reverse. Who touched it last?
Looks like maybe
threw it off
Looks
Colton.
like his right foot
he was standing out of bounds.
Yeah. Good hustle play. I think the ref got that one right.
Okay. Jacobson over to Tawaifa. Tawaifa's had some highlight reel dunks this year. Had a 30-point performance a week ago. They would love to see that tonight. Backdoor cut. Andrus there. Shoots it up and scores it. Desert Hills has the opening bucket. Colton Andrus.
Another senior for this Desert Hills team. Great finish there.
Yeah, he has a way to score around the rim with both hands. Back inside. Blocked away by Chase. And Chase will bring it into the front court. Tawaifa now straight away. Plenty of time. Fresh shot clock for the Thunder. 2-0 lead on our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Light it up, Region 9. Proud sponsor and partner on your Region 9 radio network.
And you can see, Crimson is content to kind of pack it in and make them shoot the three.
Hard drive. Arthur blocked away by Leroy. Outlet ahead. Here comes Murdoch. Has to go track it down in the corner. Back. Whip pass inside. Leroy has Lindquist on the wing. Instead, he goes drop step and scores it in front of the rim. And we're tied 2-2.
Great patient play. Murdoch didn't have what he needed. Fires it to back. Opportunistic again tonight and finds the wide open layup for Trey Leroy.
Arthur on a drive. Hanging and hitting. Tyson Arthur with a good bucket. 4-2 Thunder on top. Early going here from the field house. Leroy's going to drive, lose the handle. Has to kick it back. Good save. Over to Lindquist. He'll hoist. Too strong. Rebound fought for. Bouncing around and controlled by Murdoch. Second chance points. An opportunity here for the Mustangs. 5:21 on the win injury clock here in the first. Lindquist hanging. Passes to Murdoch. Murdoch driving. Splits a double team. Blocked away. Tawaifa with good hands.
You see just how athletic he is and strong, too. He'll push you around and block the shot.
Tawaifa crossover dribble. Muscling his way down. Shot won't go. Good defense by the Stangs, creating a tough shot. Lindquist drive, kick. Britton will pass on a three, drive the lane, get to the hoop and score it, and we're tied up at 4.
Good patient play. Again, Lindquist was going to think about shooting that. I like that he passes it, makes one extra play. Britton, great dribble drive finish for number 22, the senior.
Britton likes to shoot the 3 too, but that time passed on.
I like it. Be patient.
4-4, approaching the 4:30 mark here in the opening quarter. As always, we'll be naming our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. And how about a baby left hook for Tawaifa?
Soft touch as well.
He's got his first points of the night. And right there answering, the Mustangs right back to work. Murdoch with the bucket.
6-6, 4:15. Back and forth, Dev. Nothing settled yet.
It could be a track meet tonight. We'll see. And there's a triple. Won't go. One of the keys for the Thunder. And Chase can't find the mark. Driving, hanging, and fouled Murdoch. And one doesn't go. He'll have to earn 2 from the stripe.
And look, this is what Crimson only shot 3 free throws all game against Hurricane, and right now, this is what Travis Murdoch has done so well the last few years.
You call him the foul merchant?
The free throw merchant.
The free throw merchant.
He does. He finds a way to just get you off balance and make something happen where you do something you don't want to do.
And Murdoch, him and Lindquist are about identical. They're both about 77% free throw shooters. And nothing but net for Trav on the first one. Second one looks good. It is good. So 2 for 2 there from the stripe. Trav's got 4 points.
Yeah, nice game so far for that senior.
Now it's Arthur out top. Tyson looking for some help. Gets it over to Chase.
I'm a little surprised. They're kind of denying Jacobson. I like an idea of a double here, Dev.
And they do double, and Tawaifa breaks the double, splits it, scores it off the window with a kiss. Good move, good finish. He's got 2 buckets, 4 points, and we are back tied up 8-8 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Murdoch thought about a 3. He'll probe the defense, now back it back out. Murdoch will now start to dribble drive again, kick it over to Phillips. He wants a 3-pointer. Back iron, ricochet, strong offensive rebound again by Lindquist. Lindquist has a defender on his hip, reverse, score it with the left hand.
Great offensive rebound. We talk about those second chance points. His patient goes in, uses the left hand. Another finish, and boy, some balanced scoring so far for Crimson.
You took the words right out of my mouth. 4 players have scored now for the Mustangs. Arthur for 3, that finds the bottom. That's a Nets on fire 3, and it's 11-10. Thunder have the 1-point advantage. He's got a quick 5 on the night. Sansritas checked in, so is Hokanson. No substitutions yet for Coach Chris Allred. And a whistle and an offensive foul call down low on Travis Murdoch, fighting for the low block position.
I was watching away, so I didn't see that, but let's see what we got here.
Oh, he's moving just a little. Not a lot of contact, but they do want you to stay stationary.
Well, I don't even know if it was an involved play. I think they were just 2 guys running through, but I think Trav's going to see that and go, really?
2:32 to go now, and ticking. Thunder with the ball, 11-10. Good action here early in the field house. Brazel is checked in. He hits a cutting Andrus. Power dribble, pump fake. Lindquist with the block, but Tawaifa there to get the putback. Oh, Netta's got 6 already.
Some ball movement here. It's getting sticky for Crimson right now. They got to move with the pass, not the dribble, Dev.
Yep, one of your keys that we talked about in the pregame show. And, he stepped out of bounds. Trav tried a baseline drive, ran out of real estate.
I really like from Trav in that play, the double team's going to come. Everyone's double teaming on that block right now. Reverse pivot, see the open side of the floor. That skip pass is open way earlier than that, and he'll make the adjustment. He's been great passing out of the double teams the last 2 weeks.
1:50 left on the first quarter clock. Tonight's game brought to you by our friends at Roney's Mac Bar. And a whistle and a foul. Late foul called defensively here.
And I don't know if they're going to get Hokanson or if they're going to get... Okay, they are going to get Hokanson, so that's not going to be on Murdoch. But, we talked about it in the keys to the game, that dribble drive penetration, getting into the paint. They've hit 1-3, Dev, so that's another number to watch. We said 6 kind of being the magic number. Colton Andrus, a chance. Well, I was going to say, he was kind of our star watch guy. He's got 2 so far. He'll have 1 more shot here. Trey Leroy will come back in for Travis Murdoch.
It's Andrus at the line, Tawaifa, Arthur, Chase, and Brazel. Taysom North, who is our Mountain Mike's Mountain Mover Award winner this week. And Coach Allred talking about how he works so hard in practice. He's always getting extra work in, shots up, and certainly a very deserving junior on this team. And Andrus, student section letting him know he missed everything on that second free throw. So empty possession for the Thunder.
A little bit of a surprise there. He's a good shooter. He just needs to be a little more confident. He's got the tools.
Just left it short. Lindquist to Phillips, inside to Leroy.
Great recognition of the double team. Hokanson's a great shooter. That's a great opportunity for him. This is going to stay with the Mustangs.
Loose ball rebound. Both guys trying to get to it. And Hokanson set to inbound under their own basket. 1:25 left in the first quarter here on our We Win injury law clock. 13-10. Desert Hills got to be pretty happy for Chris Allred with a 3-point lead here on the road in the regular season finale. Spin move, mid-range J, bottom of the bucket.
And you love to see that for him. He was a starter just a few weeks ago for the entire season. You need a guy like that. Just because you got relegated to the bench, they're going to need all 7 of these seniors to make a run.
Absolutely. North out top. And Brazel bumped by Leroy. And, we thought about going for the steal there and kind of got caught in no man's land. That's a good call, easy call for the official to make. Brazel will trigger it in front of the Mustang bench.
We'll talk UCLA John Wooden for just a second. That's where if you're in that gap and not so close to your guy, the idea of being one pass away, if you're in that gap, you can get to that pass just as if you're guarding the same guy hip to hip.
The legend, John Wooden, actually had his grandson living in St. George for a while and was an intern with me years ago. And Tawaifa showing you he's got some low block moves as he scores it. He's got 8 of the Thunder 15, so more than half their points. Now he gets a deflection on defense. Thunder, Andrus racing ahead, left hand from the right side, and one for Colton Andrus. How did he score that, Ben?
Well, sometimes when the right's not working, you got to use the left. He actually can finish really well at the rim with that left hand.
Take another
look. He does it right there as he just goes dribble drive the whole way. Look at this, he gets the rebound. Nobody stops the basketball. You got to cut him off. 2 guys, you can't reach there. You got to stop him. I mean, he does finally knock the free throw after the air ball, so he's going to get a little bit of redemption against that student body down there. 18-12, like we said, Dev, this is a dangerous game.
Yeah, Desert Hill's playing with a lot of confidence after the win over Dixie on Wednesday. And they're playing for, home game in the opening round of the 4A state tournament next week. Hokanson, 8 seconds left in the quarter. Hoke kicks to the corner. Britton, pump fake, takes a deep 2 and missed it. Put back alley-oop, no. Oh, Leroy had a great opportunity but couldn't get the tip up and in. We've played one here at the Fieldhouse on senior night. Regular season finale for both teams, 18-12 on our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Thunder on top.
Have you tried the St. George Stretch Lab? It'll help boost your athletic performance, help you feel less restricted in your movements, knock out those nagging aches and pains, and melt away your stress. Right now at the St. George Stretch Lab, get an intro stretch for just $39. That's $30 off. Mention keyword radio.
Everest, K2, and now the Mountain by Mountain Mike's Pizza. The mountain-sized pizza is a massive 20 inches wide, delivering 20 slices and a mountain of toppings. Order yours now by using our mobile app.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Here inside our Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth, you can see the signs are out. The Crimson student section is tremendous tonight, although they did just lose something onto the floor, and Kent Fairborn's going to have to go get that with a little help from Brazel. And he's shaking his head to the student section like,
he's like, no,
keep that off of the floor, young man.
What are those, Dev? Are those?
They're signs. I don't know what they are. They're little, like, foam.
Look at.
They're passing around a box of foam, some little foam round. I don't know what they are. I was going to say a foam roller, but those are a lot bigger.
They're light sticks.
Light sticks. Okay.
They're light sticks. Okay, yeah. They look like foam, but they are light sticks.
There you go. I mean, they're breaking out the festivities here. I tell you what, the intros, the student sections, Region 9 basketball, if you're watching at home or listening, you haven't been to a game, you missed out. Hopefully you can get out to a playoff game. Arthur for 3. He had one earlier, not this time. Rebound Mustangs. Phillips running point forward, gives it to back, and stolen away by Tawaifa. Tawaifa is sneaky quick with those hands.
Yeah, you just got to be so careful. You have to make those types of passes crisp.
4th turnover by the Mustangs, and Tawaifa has 2 steals, and now Tawaifa loses control and gives it right back. How often do you see that? Turnovers breeding turnovers. It happens a lot in this game.
It does happen a lot.
7 minutes and 10 seconds left in quarter number 2. Still 18-12. Desert Hills on the road up by 6. Murdoch inside, great position, and Tawaifa his second block of the game. But the ball is loose, and it's still loose, and back comes away with it for the Mustangs. Easton now keeping that power dribble going. Now he'll back it out, look for Leroy on the wing, has it to him. Now to the corner to Phillips. Desert Hills playing some intense in-your-face defense. Murdoch blocked by Tawaifa, but a foul call on Netta, or he would have had block number 3.
Great defensive
Here's
play,
our replay.
Great athlete, and he had the first one clean, but that one he just got a little too much off. If he'd have stayed straight up, I think he'd have blocked that one again.
Because Trapp wasn't square there.
No.
It was an awkward angle of attack.
And, something to mention, too, on senior night. It's hard when you have 7 seniors, right? You feel like you got to get guys a little extra time. I think this is one, especially, this game is too important. You got to make sure that you get to those rotations that have won you and at least given you a co-chance to win the region. And so that'll be something to watch tonight is can he get these rotations balanced enough so that you've got guys on the court that are used to being in those crunch moments. 18-13 right now. Desert Hills has all the momentum.
And in and out. So Murdoch splits the Fabulous Freddy's free throws. Car looking dirty. Need the fuel tank gas. Get a car wash this weekend at Fabulous Freddy's and then get 20 cents off per gallon at the pump. Check out their unlimited car wash called Lob. Alley-oop. Netta from Brazil. He's got 10 on the night. Inside back all alone. Bucket good.
I mean, Easton Back does as good a job as anybody at just basket cutting. He finds open space. Make the game simple. That's as simple as it gets. You want a layup drill? That guy knows how to do it.
And you want assists? Find Back when he's cutting. You probably get a dime. Nice cut by Andrus. Lost the handle out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by the Mustangs.
Ooh, I don't know.
Take another look here.
Good pass, great cut by Colton Andrus. I think Travis Murdoch's like, it's not going to do any good to say anything to the officials.
20-15, Thunder by 5. They triggered in under their own basket. 6:04 on the We Win injury law clock here in quarter number 2. It's Arthur Jacobson, Tawaifa, Brazil, and Andrus on the court for Chris Allred. Netta wants a 3. And he got a 3. A net's on fire 3 for Netta. He's having a night. 13, a game high. Lindquist, mid-range jumper, nothing but the bottom for Mack.
And look, here's the thing with Tawaifa is he's confident right now. And so, yeah, hey, you'll live with that if you're Crimson. But you got to be aware of this guy and his energy. You got to find a way to kind of slow him down, whether some fouls or just contain him a little bit more than they are right now.
He is a senior, moved in his junior year, and moved here from Alaska. A little warmer in St. George. Brazil fouled as he tried to dribble drive, and
that is a foul.
Leroy.
Trey Leroy's not happy about it, but this is one thing. He could be such a great defender. He is a good defender. He could be a great defender if he just learned that he's longer and taller than everybody. If he'll stay down in his stance, he's got good anticipation skills, but stay down in his stance. When you stand up, guys hit your hips, and it just looks worse than it is.
Got a Flynn Companies Region 9 update. Flynn Companies, if you're looking for anything on the construction side, building-wise, you probably know about them. If you don't, go to flynncompanies.com. 26-26, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. Hurricane and Snow Cannon are tied up. Arthur drive, left it short. Here comes Easton Back. Whips it to Murdoch, and Netta swats it out of bounds.
He's everywhere, Dev. He's like the Mr. Appliance, Mr. Clean, Mr. Basketball.
He is very athletic.
He'll clean it up. He'll make sure that all the utilities and appliances are working well. He'll clean up the floor. He'll do anything you need him to do. And look at this, boy. Crimson just a little sloppy, not very crisp. Expected on senior night a little bit.
Inside to Murdoch. Power move, too strong. Rebound Jacobson on a whistle from the outside official. And we got an official's timeout, something on the floor. So it'll be Thunder ball, and they'll have plenty of time here in the second quarter.
This is something, Trav is a physical player. But against a guy like Netta, you got to kind of, it's like, you got to use his strength against him a little bit. Art of War style
Pump
stuff.
fake maybe a little bit more.
But just, you don't have to be physical back at him necessarily. Use some of the finesse.
Lindquist almost had a steal. Leaves Brazil open, but he way too strong. Offensive rebound, put back by Tyson Arthur, and he got it. Thunder up 25-17. Arthur's got 7. Back out top. Left wing, inside. Big Al Ogden is checked in. He was going to go right to work on the right hook, and Big Al, nothing but the bottom.
Great job by the big fella. What a great jump hook. Now they need him for the rebounding here, too. A couple of big juniors battling it out. The future of Region 9.
Jacobson to Brazil. Brazil to the free throw line. Spin move, up and under, flipped it up and in! And one for Mr. Brazil. Are you kidding me?
Great job of stepping through. Crimson wanting to travel here as he comes to a jump stop. Boom. Well, no,
I don't think he traveled. I think he knew he had to flip it up because he was gonna.
They've made the big plays, Dev. They've really been the aggressor.
This does not look like a 9-12 team now tonight.
No, and it's funny what a big win will do for confidence. And the longer Crimson lets them continue to pull away like this, the more difficult it's going to be to get back into the game.
28-19. Brazel converts the and one from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Mustangs need a bucket, and they get it. Easton back, cruising in, off the window, and down it goes.
Boy, if you haven't figured it out yet, opposing teams, Easton back, you let him go one-on-one or you let him get downhill. He's just got a great little left and right hand, and he's deadly right now.
Not a guy that's going to create his own shot a lot, take a lot of jumpers, but when he's, attacking the rim, he can score. Net it doubled. I think that's probably a good idea. Now he's got to pass out of it, and he turns it over. And it's turned back over. And Arthur off the window, no. Ball still loose, and finally Murdoch scoops up the loose ball rebound, and now kind of a silly foul by Tawaifa there on a reach in.
You didn't need to do it.
Nope.
You need him on the floor.
He's got two now.
And that is going to be a second. But, Chris Allred, he's playing with house money a little bit. Up 7 on the road, nothing really to lose. They want to be upset guys, so you leave him in there. You tell him, hey, but this is where Crimson should attack him. See if you can pick up that third foul and put him on the bench.
Murdoch over to Britton. Phillips lost the handle, gets it by the Mustang logo near half court. Back. Now back to Lindquist. They switch. Ogden circles it over to Britton. Good ball moving all around the perimeter. Pick and roll, deflected. Murdoch tracks it down somehow. In trouble for travel. He didn't, though, and he kicks it to Lindquist. Hangs, and Lindquist hits. Max got 6.
And I think, he's wanting that foul. It looked like he got hit in the face. He's holding his face there for a second.
2:39 to go here in the first half. Here come the Mustangs. They've cut it down to 5, 28-23. Thunder digging in offensively here. Netta with the ball. Triple threat, puts it on a bounce. Face to the basket still, and he doesn't want to drive there. He kicks it to Andrus. Andrus, though, will drive and slash and missed it.
This is the inconsistency that we go back to. Way more contact on the other end than there was on that. And Lindquist is making his case right now. He's saying, how can you call that and not call the one down on the other end of the floor? And that's, I think, all players want. We talked about in Hurricane. There weren't a lot of fouls in that game. They let them both play, and I think the game's just a little bit better that way. You can't let it get out of control.
Do have a Flynn Company score update. Dixie scores the last 5 points of the first quarter. They have a 21-17 lead over Cedar. Holbrook hits a 3 at the buzzer.
Chaz.
Yeah.
What's that score, Dev?
21-17.
Wow.
And we'll get you an update on the that was a few minutes ago. A little late with that score update. We got another update. I'll give it to you after this set. 28-23. Empty free throws there for Andrus. Murdoch inside, goes to that right hand, and they call it travel. They say shuffled the feet. Turnover, that's turnover number 5 by my count by the Mustangs. Unofficial statistics. Scooter's Coffee, our great stat sponsor on the broadcast tonight. Scooter's Coffee, State Street in Hurricane. Go check them out. Delicious brunches, protein shakes, smoothies, of course, coffee, good breakfast. 1:45 to go. Thunder still by 5. Andrus on a hard drive. Wide open chase. Corner pocket 3. No good. Rebound back. Here come the Mustangs. Back across half court. Racing ahead. Full speed. Gives it up to Big Al. 2-hand slam. Big Al Ogden with the house of jump dunk.
Big Al. Great pass by Easton back. And Big Al, I haven't seen a dunk from him all season.
He threw it down with 2 hands. 1:15 to go. The lead is 3. Mustangs rolling, coming back, and now a travel and a turnover the other way.
And I thought Travs was a travel, and I thought that was too. Great job of being fair and balanced there for sure. Now Crimson a chance to tie or get within 1.
1:07 to go first half.
I think you go at Big Al again, or
they whip it to Murdoch, who whips it to Lindquist, who shoots it up and in. McKay Lindquist with the bucket.
I mean, Dev, come on. You can hear the slaps from up here.
He's got 8 on the night. Yeah, that's a good take, though. Scored it anyway. Didn't get the whistle.
Great pass by Travis Murdoch, too. In trouble on the roll. Finds his teammate, his fellow senior.
Netta outside. Netta working against Murdoch. The double comes. He shoots over the top of it, misfires, and rebound Britton Phillips, and now they can hold for 1.
Chance to take the lead into the locker room, and a lot of momentum with it, Devin.
Crowd kind of buzzing here. A bucket here, they would erupt. Lindquist going to kill some clock on a half-court waist-high dribble, shielding the basketball. Now Murdoch, same thing. A little weave to the other side to back. Back whips to the corner, almost too high for Britton.
Oh, boy.
And now a turnover. Turnover number 6. 4
that's
seconds.
a double dribble.
Arthur going to take a leap and lean 3 at the horn. He got it! Tyson Arthur, are you kidding me?
And I think this is going to be frustrating right here. Watch this play as he travels. Oh my gosh, he double dribbles right there.
Refs didn't see it, and he gets 3 points.
Dribble.
We'll see if that comes back to haunt the Mustangs. And the coaching staff, Brody Henderson is and the ref is explaining, I was shielded from it. I didn't see it. I think they're talking about it. No time left in the first half. Entertaining nonetheless. On the Wilkinson scoreboard, 31-27. Thunder lead by 4, live on the Fan Sports Network.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's Happiness Served Daily on River Road.
Asphalt, we don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
It's time to get your game on with Mountain Mike's Oven Roasted Chicken Wings. They're meaty, juicy, in 4 bold sauces ready to tempt your taste buds. Order online or on our app for carryout or delivery.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102. Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Halftime brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. It's going to be Saturday morning tomorrow. You're going to get hungry. Maybe you're getting out to soccer games or baseball games or basketball games, junior jazz, something to eat, something fresh, maybe a loaf of bread for later on for Super Bowl weekend. Hit up our friends at Great Harvest Bread Company. Ben Lindquist, what a first half for Neta Tawaifa, a game-high 13. He was making plays on both ends of the floor for the Thunder.
He was everywhere, and he was even banking them in. A couple of bank-ins. Now, Dev, we talked about that 6 3-pointers kind of being the magic number tonight. Desert Hills halfway down to that, and two of them were full-on banks that looked like they were going to go through the back of the backboard, but they were able to get them in. That's how the basketball can fall sometimes, and that's why you got to be careful on senior night to not let this Desert Hills team have any more momentum than you've already given them. Crimson was able to fight back into there in that second quarter, but that desperation heave for Desert Hills kind of snaps that momentum back in their favor.
You're right. That was Arthur there at the end of the half with that leap and lean three.
And he's got 10, Deb.
He's got 10, yeah.
He's got 2 threes. He's got 10. Neta's got the 13. He's been the difference, though, because of his defense. He's really it'll be interesting to see how Coach Murdoch handles the adjustments for Travis Murdoch in that third quarter, because they've got to find a way. The ball has to go inside and out. The last 2 weeks, this Crimson team has been so good when it goes inside out and the ball's moving. Right now in that first half, it just stuck, right? It just, even that 1-2 seconds, you got to constantly be putting pressure on the defense.
And, of course, you know, Neta had a couple blocks, a couple steals, and 13 points.
I thought he had like 10. It felt like he was blocking every shot.
I didn't give him a block on that deflection that went out of bounds because it was on a pass, not a shot. And he got called for a foul, or it would have been another one. But still a very good first half. Scooter's Coffee statistics for the Mustangs, very balanced, Ben. 4 for Back, a bucket for Hokinson, Leroy, and Phillips. 5 for Travis. 4 off the bench for Big Al, and 8, a team high in the first half for McKay Lindquist. A lot of different guys scoring there in that first half as Desert Hills leads by 4 at the break.
Yeah, some balanced scoring there, as you said. All of those seniors, well, let's see. Yeah, every senior. Oh, Al's got it. Okay, so almost 6 of the seniors and Big Al Ogden with 4 big points. The jump hook and the Thunder dunk as we get to see it there. Great pass by Easton Back. Even better finish by Big Al Ogden. But I'll tell you what, they've got to find some ways to get some easier baskets. Even Lindquist, he's got 8 points. 3 of them looked like and one plays. He's able to match that physicality, but he's got to find some easier ways to score. Some stagger screens, some double screens. How about a screen at all to try and free him up? And then Murdoch's got to continue to be patient. Great drive here. See, come on. They called 2 other calls down there. That's a foul, and that's not an unbiased dad. I'm telling you, great job by him of staying patient and still attacking. Even though you don't get those fouls, you got to finish.
He's so athletic, he hangs in the air. It looked like he got him on the elbow, I agree. But you're not going to get the whistle every time, and McKay did a good job in that first half, leading the way with 8. We've got a good second half on tap. 31-27 here inside our Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. We come back, we'll get you ready for the second half. We'll check on those other 2 games right after this on the Fan Sports Network.
There, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Scooters Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooters Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Going to be Crimson Ball here.
Yeah, we're back, everybody. Devin Dixon, Ben Lindquist in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Really quickly, a couple score updates. They're into the second half, 46-43, Snow Canyon leading over Hurricane. And at the half, 46-30, Dixie pulling away from Cedar. Looks like Cedar, and barring a big comeback, going to go winless this year in Region 9.
Surprises me.
I didn't think that would happen, yeah.
I thought they were much improved this year, and they sure played hard. They're well coached.
You thought one night they were going to get hot, a couple guys, and find a win.
Couple close ones.
Yeah, lost a couple weeks ago to Desert Hills on the road, 54-51. I mean, they have been close, but barring a big comeback, Dixie up 16 at the break. Mustang ball, Lindquist to Murdoch. Same starting five for the Mustangs. And same starting five for Chris Allred and the Thunder. Back, blocked by Netta. That's block number 3, but they call a foul, and that's number 3 on Netta. Tawaifa.
I don't know. Are they going to give it to Andrus, or are they going to get it?
Oh, they did give it to Andrus. Okay, Netta the block up high, clean. They say, oh, maybe Andrus had the block.
I think that was with the body.
Yeah,
I think it was with the body. That's good news for
that
Coach
is,
Allred.
because that's Andrus's first. No big deal.
And that would have been 3 early ones on Netta. Boy, he is something else, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
He looks like he could play any sport right now without even practicing.
And he could be kind of like that fringe first-team all-region type player.
I think he's close.
He's right there, yeah.
He's certainly been the best player consistently all year for this Desert Hills team.
Back, empty possession on the free throw. Last touch, they say, by Murdoch. It'll be Desert Hills ball. Nobody scored here after one possession in the first.
Dev, again, Crimson, 1 of 4 from the foul line.
Yeah, and Desert.
One thing to get there, but if you're going to get there.
And Desert Hills is only 2 for 6, so nobody's shooting a good percentage from the free throw line right now.
Nobody lighting it up. They're shooting better from the 3.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think they're 3 of 6.
Jacobson up top, over to Andrus. He'll drive the middle, kick to Netta. Netta's going to hoist, and Netta misfires, rebound Lindquist.
And they got to attack right here. Get him on the run, get out in transition.
Lindquist. Kick out to Leroy. Back to McKay. Those shoes come that way, or has he got 2 different shoes on?
They're the same shoe. I don't understand it, buddy. It would be disorienting for me to look down.
And big shot there. Murdoch can't connect. Kick out, though. Second chance point opportunity. Leroy driving. Oh, and he can't score the lay-in. He left it too strong off the window. Rebound Thunder. Good opportunity there to cut the lead to 2 on a couple of shots at the rim for the Mustangs that just wouldn't fall. 31-27. Nobody has scored yet in the second half. 18 on the shot clock. Netta Tawaifa driving off the window. Soft touch, but that won't go. And then a Jacobson foul and a loose ball rebound.
Great job of boxing out by Trey Leroy. He misses the bunny, as we call him, the cookie. And he's made a lot of those layups. I'm a little surprised by that, but I think he's a guy that he can keep getting back into it. He's got a good short memory. He'll get in there and get another layup or a rebound for this Crimson team like he's done all year.
You got to make those gimmies. They're inside the leather, right, Ben?
Yeah, the bunnies.
The bunnies. especially when you're trying to get an outright Region 9 title. Lindquist behind a screen, three-pointer, back iron, loose ball rebound. Arthur of the Thunder collects it. Here comes Andrus across half court. Andrus puts on the Jets, now kicks back out, and it's near steal, and Arthur will hoist and hit another three for Mr. Arthur.
And I'll tell you, it's not pretty, but it is effective. A almost steal. Again, if Trey would go with that lead hand, not the opposite hand, that's an automatic steal.
And inside, beautiful feed, and Murdoch scores the bucket.
Crimson's got to be careful, Dev, because the longer Desert Hills stays in this, the pressure doesn't shift to Desert Hills, it shifts to Crimson. And so they got to make sure that they get back into control of this basketball game.
These two schools about 5 miles apart. Here in Washington County, Lindquist knocks it out of bounds. Oh, they whistled a foul there on McKay. So McKay will get charged with his second.
And that's just one where, look, pull the chair out. You know, that's for sure a foul. That's the thing, is that's for sure a foul. If you'll keep your hands up instead of down, you know, like he's not going to go up and shoot it over him. But this may end up being a good foul when you look at him only having two. And Andrus struggling a little bit from the foul line, which is unusual because he's got such a good release.
He's 1 for 6 from the stripe. The Fabulous Freddy's foul line has not been kind to Colton Andrus. See if he can knock down the second one. This one looks better, and it's a swish, and he does.
And no one's really shot it good from the foul line. Both teams struggling.
35-29. Tonight's game brought to you by Dealer Collision Center, your choice for collision and vehicle repair in Southern Utah. If you've been in an accident, from a minor collision to a major accident, they'll put it back together the right way. All insurance is accepted. Murdoch, beautiful, up and score it with the right hand.
Yeah, and Jacobson, they can't put Netta, I don't think, because of the fouls, but Jacobson just undermatched because Murdoch is so skilled and has such great footwork.
35-31, Thunder by 4 with the basketball here as we're approaching the halfway point of the third quarter. Arthur on a spin move, a little flip up, underhand scoop shot, got it off the glass and down it goes. He's got 15. Netta's got 13. They have 28 of the 37 Thunder points. Those two guys have been lighting it up. Murdoch left hand, and that won't fall. Netta with the rebound. Tawaifa's going to dribble it into the front court himself.
Boy, look, he just gets a head full of steam. I would look out.
He looks pretty confident with the basketball, though. He is a lefty.
Speaking of confident, Arthur having a game himself.
Yeah.
13 points by my count, Dev.
15.
15.
Hit the three and then that bucket moments ago on that scoop shot. Had 10 at the break. Tawaifa. Blocked by Murdoch.
A little bit of a taste of his own medicine, and Crimson's got a chance to get out in transition. The ball's got to move. It sticks.
Hokanson out top. He's checked in. Inside of Murdoch. Murdoch, no. And kick out. Phillips will hoist. Triple on the way. No. And still loose. And another offensive rebound for the Mustangs. This is one of our keys for the Thunder is the glass tonight. And Crimson, I think, has been winning that offensive rebounding edge by a wide margin. And now we got a whistle and a foul defensively on.
And I think they'll get
Chase. That's on.
Oh, no.
That's on Tawaifa.
They did get him. I thought it was on Chase. And Netta's frustrated with himself there. He knows he can't come off the court. He's too good of a player.
Yeah, he was trying to reach in there and get a jump ball, and he kind of hit his hands together, knowing he shouldn't have reached there with 2 fouls. Now he's got 3, and he'll have to take his seat maybe for the rest of the third quarter, Ben, which is 3:25 left on that clock.
You never know. Coach Allred might just say, hey, look, we got to go with our best player on the court.
Brazel gave them some good minutes in the first half, though. Murdoch inside, kick out. Reed extra pass to Hoke. He'll probe, stop, pop, and hit. Will Hokanson.
Great shot. Great shot there. And a little bit of full court pressure by Lindquist and Crimson. He's got to be careful as well because he has 2.
You're right.
And that's a reach in there. Again, move your feet. Stay down in the stance. When you stand up, it's easy to get that block call.
That's 3 on Hokanson now. So both teams have a player moments apart, pick up 3 fouls. Brazel pump fake the 3.
Boy.
Almost lost the handle, and good hustle by Murdoch. And a timeout by Coach Scott Murdoch.
Great call by Coach over there. And that's I love about Trav. He's not afraid to take a charge. He's not afraid to jump on the floor.
Take another
that
look.
Guy's got to have sore elbows and skin knees after basketball. Look at that, just dives after it.
And see, he got the deflection because he was in a good defensive position.
Down in a stance.
And
when
then
you stand up, it's just so hard.
And once he felt the deflection, he just pounced on it. Like a tiger in the jungle getting its prey. I mean, oh my goodness, you love that. That's what it takes, hustle plays, if you want to be an outright Region 9 champ. This is a very difficult region down here in Southern Utah, the best region in 4A, and I don't think it's disputable.
I agree, Dev, and you are exactly right, because on a Friday night, the last Friday night of Region 9, you can't get any of those 50-50 balls up. You just got to go after every one of them. And Murdoch's done that all season long. He is a hustle guy. If we had a hustle award, boy, that would be.
You know what? I'm going to get one next year. We're going to find us.
Hustle play.
Anybody want to sponsor the hustle play of the game?
Come on, Hurst.
Let's go.
Hurst Ace Hardware, the Hurst hustle play of the game.
That sounds really good. 37-33, Desert Hills by 4. And Hokinson on a waist-high dribble goes left wing. Sands Reed. I don't think Sands has shot a shot tonight. No attempts. Hokinson just scored a bucket moments ago to cut that lead back down to 4. Lindquist has it stolen away, and he steals it right back. And a no-look bounce back to Murdoch, and Murdoch is fouled. Travel head to the line for 2.
I think if he had just gone up with his left hand, he'd had a wide-open layup. Great not giving up on the play by Lindquist. Dribbles in, could have shot it, wisely passes it to his teammate here. Great job there. Look at this pass, boom. See, I thought Murdoch was going to go up with his left.
Yeah, but it was a really good bounce pass to find Murdoch. Again, coming up, we'll name our Finley Subaru Star of the Game, our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game, and Jersey Mike Sub of the Game. Those would be our awards. And remember, and we're pacing for over 55 points tonight as Murdoch knocks them both down. Everybody can head out on a Friday night and get over there to the St. George Land for the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert.
2-point game now, Dev, 37-35, 2:21 in the third quarter.
And Trav with those 2 Fab Freddy free throws now into double figures. He's got 11. Brazel out top. Defensive chance from the student section. All alone, Chase scores it. Good pass from Arthur.
And just a little bit of miscommunication there on the weak side by Lindquist and Hokinson. Those 2 seniors have know better.
Lindquist breaking down the defense, goes to that right-hand spin move, and a beautiful move, and he scores it so smooth for Mack on the attack.
Great move there. He has the best mid-range game that I've seen in the region. And when he gets going and he gets that release up, it's just hard to block and it's hard to stop.
Last guy that had a mid-range game like Lindquist was Owen Mackey, I think. But he could score at all 3 levels. Mack might be a similar 3-point shooter. And an and-one opportunity there is the foul, the hoop and the harm, as they say. And Brazel has provided some bench points for Coach Allred with no Jack open shot tonight.
And Dev, I'll go back to the fundamentals of the game. Great finish there by Brazel. But you got to force guys to their weak hand. He's too athletic. Look at him. He uses athleticism. He has the look. He has the release. And you can't let him go downhill with his right hand. Make him do something he doesn't want to do.
Flynn Company's update from over at the Jungle at Snow Canyon. Hurricane has come back. They were down 7 a few minutes ago. They've got a 3-point lead, 54-51. We'll keep you posted. Tip out on the miss. Andrus collects it. Deflected by the Mustangs. Brazel with it.
I don't mind the shot. I just think, they've been so good when they share the ball. I'd like to see a couple more passes there.
Arthur on a hard drive. He can't find the mark. Here comes Britton Phillips. He'll stop. He'll pull up. And he will hit a Nets on fire 3.
Wow. What a shot there. It's kind of like, we talk about and another still here. He's going to go back-to-back left, though.
He checked no good.
I think he had one more pass, and they had a layup there.
41-40. And now a whistle that goes against the Mustangs. Lindquist had the ball, was going to score.
And this is where Lindquist has got to just go grab the ball and get it to the ref. I don't care if you don't like the call. You go get the basketball, you give it to the ref.
And they didn't call the foul on McKay. It was on Sands Reed.
It was on Sands. But I'm just saying, go grab the ball, give it to the official, and hope for the next one.
He's a competitor.
His parents will have a talk with him on that one later tonight. And wisely, they put Netta in. And 38 seconds on the clock. Boy, a chance there for some serious momentum for Crimson. They could have taken a 2-point lead with that three.
3 minutes on the bench for Netta. Now 2:57, and he's back in for these final possessions.
Can Desert Hills do it again at the end of the buzzer here?
We'll see. Anders on a handoff to Netta. There's about a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. So they can hold all the way down and not leave Crimson much time at all. Brazel up and under. He's going to try to score it, and he does with the left hand. Holy smokes, what a move.
I want to say kind of, a hope and a prayer, but he's made 2 of them, Dev.
Yeah. His older brother didn't play much, but he's an underclassman. This kid has a bright future. Could be a guy next year to really keep an eye on.
And this by Colton Andrus, a bizarre play because this will send Hokanson to the line for 2 free throws.
With 2.3 on the clock.
Yeah, with Crimson, nothing happening there on offense. And that'll be Colton's second foul.
Yep, that's what I have.
And he'll have a chance to cut it to 1.
But
don't count Desert Hills out. Boy, they've done more with less.
And missed it. Missed that Fabulous Freddy's free throw. Upset in college basketball tonight. UConn just got beat by St. John's.
Well, I'll tell you, that St. John's team.
They're 22nd in the country.
Yeah, but they've also won like 9 or 10 in a row. I mean, Patino, he just gets his teams. They only get better and better. Hokanson knocks down the second, 43-41 Desert Hills.
And they got to hurry.
The shot clock will go off before they can get it off there, Dev. Yeah, again, that St. John's team, really fun to watch. If you want to watch a team that plays hard and plays defense, Coach Patino can get them doing that.
They had an early exit. Well, they got the Sweet 16 last year, didn't they? I'm trying to think. A lot of people had them in the 2 line going deep, and they got bounced a little prematurely in the NC2A tournament.
Yeah, they just, it's kind of like the Houston teams, too, with Kelvin Sampson. They just don't quite have the shooting. They have the athletes and they have the defense, but you need all of it to win in the field of 64 or whatever it is now.
All right, 43-41, 30-second timeout. 4th quarter coming up when we come back on The Fan.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home because home is who we are. Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home because home is who we are.
It is time for quarter number 4, the final quarter of the regular season for the Thunder and the Mustangs. Here we go. And Desert Hills basketball to start the 4th quarter. They were doing the House of Pain jump around. They had the big Mustang banner over the student section here trying to fire up the Mustangs. Down by 2 to start the quarter. Devin Dixon, Ben Lindquist lock in with this here. Should be a good finish. Brazel out top. He'll stop and go. Nearly traveled, kept his left pivot foot down, they deemed. That kick out to Netta. Shot clock down to 6. And it's stolen away. Here come the Mustangs. Outlet to Easton back. He'll go stop and pop and miss and rebound fought for. Leroy rips it away. Kick out to Sands Reed. Over to Hoke. And now they'll slow it down.
And Dev, I would get one of either Mack, Phillips, or Murdoch on the court here pretty quick.
They got Big Al Ogden out there. He's working hard in the post. They can't get an entry into him. Sands Reed will take a straightaway jumper. That's no good. Big Al Ogden rebound over to Leroy. And 1. No, they don't give him the foul, but it's the bucket, and we are tied at 43 apiece.
Great job by Big Al. He not only gets the rebound, but he throws a nice little dime. And Trey Leroy, I told you, he'd get the next one.
The crowd's so loud, I thought I heard a whistle. No whistle, we play on. My mistake. 43 up. 6:38 to go.
It is loud, Dev. A capacity crowd here on senior night. Almost a steal there by Hokanson, but you can't let this guy go right.
And Brazel tries an up and under, and it's way short. Might have been blocked, but Netta tracks it down. Netta Keeping the dribble going inside, hangs and hits, and there is the whistle, and Netta will head to the line.
And Dev.
He got that little head fake, and got him up in the air.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big.
I get it. But you got to call those both ways, right? You got to make it so that there's no like, whoa, is that a foul or is that a foul? No, I think they were both fouls on both ends of the court.
I agree.
And I know
it was interesting because Leroy's bump was the aggressive bump the first time, but then Netta was the aggressor the second bump.
He got fouled. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying, when it feels inconsistent, it's hard for the players to make the adjustment.
Netta completes the old-fashioned three-point play. He's got 16, but he didn't score in the third quarter, so you got to give the Mustangs some credit. He had a big first half, and they kept him scoreless in the third. Murdoch, and it hits the underside of the rim. He thought he was fouled. Here, the Bluebirds are out in the field house. Brazel to Jacobson, and Coach Allred wants a timeout. 6:01 to go, 46-43. Take another look here on that last play that the crowd wanted. Murdoch,
he his left arm came down. He hit him on the wrist.
That's a foul.
I'm just saying, you got to keep it consistent. You can't get the players guessing.
30-second timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Hey, you know this guy. Been a long-time great partner, sponsor of high school hoops on your Region 9 sports leader. He's a sponsor of Utah Tech. If you need a quote, if you're thinking you're paying too much for home, auto, or life insurance, call Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. See how much you can save today. This one is tight. It's also tight over at the Jungle. Hurricane leads 57-54 with 9.6 seconds left. And
down
there's
most of the game, too, Dev.
Yep, so Hurricane leads by 3 and is at the free throw line. I think Snow Canyon just came up empty on a three-pointer by Mackey, and they had to foul. That would have tied the game.
They had 2 looks at it. All right, Dev, 46-43, almost a turnover in the corner there.
Yeah.
5:50 left in the fourth quarter.
I wasn't sure if Brazel was hitting Andrus or Arthur, but Arthur saved it. Starting 5 back out there at the 6-minute mark. And a near turnover again. They got to hurry to beat the shot clock. Arthur, he can't beat the buzzer, and it is a violation. Didn't hit the rim before the clock.
That's the right call. And great defensive stance there for Crimson.
That is turnover number 7 by the Thunder tonight. They're both tied 7 apiece in the turnover count by my unofficial Scooter's Coffee stats.
And Crimson's got to find a way to get a basket, get the ball into Murdoch's hand on the block, or have an attacking drive by Lindquist.
You know what's crazy is the Mustangs only have 1 3-pointer tonight, Ben. And that was Britton Phillips.
Yeah, big 3 at that. But there's just too much passive here. Lindquist has got to find a way, and Back's going to get an easy one.
And almost on cue, hits the 3, but it hung on the rim and fell off no good. Offensive rebound over to Murdoch. Murdoch blocked away by Jacobson, missed the putback, and now the foul. And Murdoch will head to the line for 2 big ones with the Mustangs down 46-43. You love how they're hitting the offensive glass tonight, Ben. Take another look.
Great effort plays by this Crimson basketball team, and Desert Hill's done a good job of it too.
Yeah, I mean, relentless. I think they got at least 10 offensive rebounds tonight. Free throw good by Trapp.
Well, there was 3 right there.
Yeah.
Free throw good for Murdoch, Dev. That's going to be a 2-point game, a chance to cut it to 1, 46-45, and it's just long, but Back almost gets another one. And they've just not shot the ball well from the foul line, Dev. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missed free throws in a 2-point game.
Yeah, I mean, in both teams, 70% as a team on the season are the Mustangs from the stripe. Netta's got a good look at a 3, and he buries it, and Net's on fire. 3 for Netta Tawaifa.
He has had an outstanding evening, and just a lot of fight and effort from that kid.
He's got a game-high 19. Murdoch goes attack mode and scores it. He's got, let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tonight.
And 19 for Netta.
Yep, those are your leading scores for each respective team. We do have a full timeout. Let's take it so we can bring you the finish down the stretch and not miss a thing. It's 49-46, Thunder by 3 in the regular season finale on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, back live here. Boulevard Home is our presenting sponsor. Thank you to the Boulevard. If you need some furniture, appliances, go see our friends and buy smart. They've been helping make your house more like home for over 50 years. Go buy a nice little couch for the Super Bowl. They probably got a big Super Bowl sale this weekend over there at the Boulevard. I mean, there's not a bad reason to get a new sofa or couch. I mean, I need some new theater chairs. I'm going to go look at the Boulevard. You should too. 4:24 to go. Here we go. Thunder basketball up by 3.
Important possession here for this Crimson team and Desert Hills. A stop here, and they get a chance to kind of put some more pressure on Desert Hills. But Desert Hills has answered the call every single time with a big basket, including that net of 3 as clock wind down.
Net on a handoff to Andrus. Andrus spin cycle, attacks, and Sands Reed stripped it away. Lindquist racing ahead with the basketball. McKay all the way to the rim, scores it with the right hand from the left side.
What a finish there. He's battled all night long, and a great coast-to-coast strip, and to finish, 49-48.
He's got 12 on the night, and they've been tough buckets at the rim. Brazel bounces it in, stolen away by Easton back.
I think they got to attack here.
Mustangs can take the lead. Lindquist for 3. Back iron too strong. Murdoch offensive rebound. Back floater. Yes! 50-49. Easton back with the offensive rebound and second chance points for the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs.
Desert Hills needs to answer here. Crimson has all the momentum back in their favor here. The crowd has come alive, Dev. It is at capacity and as loud as they've had all season.
They got the guy they want with the ball. Netta Tawaifa. Tawaifa going to work. Down low. Oh, and he misfires. Left it a little bit short off the window.
I think you got to attack here. I don't think you wait. You got 3 minutes in the game. You have the momentum. Go down and make a play. At this point, they got to get it into the block to Murdoch and operate out of there.
Real quickly, it is a final. Hurricane has beaten Snow Canyon by 4. So 7-5 and 6-6. Records for the Warriors. And the Thunder inside. Easton back in.
Wow. 1. And again, I've said it. This young man has stepped up. He has been the best basket-cutting basketball player in the state, in my opinion. He just senses when his guy leaves, he turns his back and he goes downhill for the and 1.
Roll that again and watch what Travis Murdoch does. When Brazel comes from the weak side to help, he spins away from the steal.
Good call. Look at that pass. And he knocks down the free throw, completes the three-point play. Momentum back for the Crimson Mustangs.
They can smell a Region 9 title. They're up 53-49. It's a 6-0 run for Crimson in crunch time. 2:28 to go. Hard drive. Andrus couldn't get the bucket. A great laying attempt there, too strong. Tipped, goes to Reed, over to back, pump fake, and score it. Easton back, coming alive. He's got 7 in the quarter, 11 on the night. Timeout, Coach Allred.
Wow.
And the Thunder, it's an 8-0 run.
Wow, and you know where they've done it, Dev? They've done it by defense and sharing the basketball with passes, right? They didn't overpass, they didn't underpass, they passed just right.
Wow, what a way to close it now. And they have flipped from the pressure being on them to come back to win the outright region title to now Desert Hills. All of a sudden, this is the largest deficit of the game for the Thunder. They have never trailed by 5 all night. No. They've had the lead.
No, the pressure's been, they've hit every big shot. And right there, I thought Colton Andrus was going to get another big shot to answer back. And it just was a little long. And great job, Easton back again. Has a great night at Hurricane on Wednesday and answers the bell again with 13 by my count, Dev. 14 for Murdoch. Netta with 19. Arthur with 15. And so got to expect at this point, Coach Allred is going to draw up something. My guess is it's either going to be to Netta on a block or some kind of isolation drive, or they're going to try and get Andrus or Arthur an open look. Maybe Arthur for a 3, maybe some kind of double screen, the elevator action. Expect something organized right here by Coach Allred, a longtime coach.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. I missed a bucket for Crimson here, and I'm trying to figure out what I missed. I'm off 2 points.
Who knows? It might be back. He's scoring at will with layups.
I got him for 7 in the quarter, but did I miss one? We'll
Dev,
sort it out after.
Dev, what I think has helped is this trap. It's kind of woken up Crimson defensively.
Thunder really need a bucket. They're on it.
They're going to get him right here for sure. Netta's going to have an opportunity here as he's done all night long, but the double team is there. Almost still makes it.
And it's going to be off of the Mustangs.
Off of Lindquist there.
Andrus got an offensive rebound, a rare offensive rebound for the Thunder. They needed that after the misfire on the Netta shot. Netta can get his shot about off and whenever he wants.
He's just so athletic. He's fun to watch. This has been fun watching him. He has, in the absence of Openshaw, who we hope is okay, Netta has stepped up and has been the best player on the court for most of the game.
Jack is down there on the bench. He's in attendance tonight, but ruled out with a concussion. It happened Wednesday night in the Flyer victory for the Thunder.
Crimson defense dialed in right now.
Brazel loses it, but right to Netta, and he is fouled. How did he lose the ball right to a teammate? They'll take it, though. They needed a bucket.
What other sport does he play? Is he going to play baseball, too?
I don't know. I don't know if he'll play for their new baseball coach.
Volleyball?
Levitt,
boys volleyball? Like, I want to see this kid keep playing. Has he got any offers in football, Dev?
No, they didn't use him as much as I thought they should have.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I was a coach at college, maybe not quite for basketball, but there's something where you can just tell guys that they've just got that competitive motor, and he is an absolute animal out there. I would love for this kid to be on my team.
But he comes up empty on both Fabulous Freddy's free throws. Hey, coming up, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. We'll have the winning coach drop by. We'll talk about the game tonight. We'll put a bow on the regular season, and we'll preview what we think could happen tomorrow morning with the 4A bracket coming out. But still, $1:25 to go. Crimson by 6 with the basketball. Back will back it out. Now we'll start again. Keeps that bounce going. Now over to Sands Reed with 7 on the shot clock. Kick back to Easton.
Why
Easton
not?
for 3. No. Rebound, Murdoch. Put back good. Travis Murdoch. He's got 16. And the offensive rebounds
and the offensive
have been
rebounding
a theme.
has been what has gotten that, and the trapping pressure on defense. Under a minute, 8-point lead. I think that Desert Hills is going to have to need a 3 here.
And Coach Allred telling, go. We got to go, guys. We got to get a good look quick. 50 seconds. Netta inside. And doubled and a jump ball tie-up.
It'll be this to
It'll
the
be
home
Crimson
team.
on the alternate possession.
Wow. Now here's something to watch, too. Crimson's got to be careful because Desert Hills has fouls to give. You have to meet the pass and make sure that you hold on and come to the ball and hold it tight.
Inbound to Lindquist. McKay turns faces. 42 seconds, no foul yet. Murdoch now over to Phillips. Is Brazel trying to foul him? They're not going to foul.
And Coach Allred's saying you got to go out and foul him, guys. There is some time on the clock.
And they finally foul with 30 seconds left.
And
Lindquist will head to the line. Max got 12 and 2 big free throws, and the Mustangs can sense it. They can feel it. They can taste it. The outright Region 9 title is 30 seconds away. Back-to-back, thank you.
Back-to-back, wow.
Which is tough to do in any region, let alone Region 9.
And I don't know what they've got. Oh, okay, so that's his 5th foul. Boy, and what a great night for him.
Netta will end with 19.
He gave everything, and that just a little bit of foul trouble is really kind of what kept him
I think he had at least
there.
3 steals, 2 or 3 blocks, probably 5 or 6 rebounds. He stat stuffed it.
I don't know.
And
it looks like I guess they're going to get the 2 Murdoch boys on the court together.
To play,
and they're telling him, they're telling Tyler, hey, just remember, here's who you're guarding, by the way.
Tyler Murdoch, the younger brother, the senior, get a moment to play 30 seconds with his brother.
That's cool. I like that.
I think it's really cool.
I would have waited till 10 seconds, but
that's okay.
I'm a little nervous about that.
It's
right
never
here.
over until they're singing, right? Inbound to Lindquist. And I misspoke earlier. I was thinking he was going to the line, but they still had fouls to give. And now that is foul number 5, and McKay Lindquist will head to the line for 2.
And Dev, I'll take just a second. Look, I've been I've been critical of everything. It's easy to do that up here in the booth, but this young man loves basketball, and as he knocks down the first free throw, he loves basketball. I've been his hardest and strongest critic, and this is a kid that really has had a big week this week. He loves his teammates. He's an incredible basketball player, but I got to tell you, he's an even better kid. He's a 4.0 student, and I'm super proud of this young man. He's had a great season, and he's a back-to-back region champion tonight.
And he makes both free throws.
He better make the free throw.
But I will say this, you're his bigger critic, but you know what? He wants to play the game that you love just like he loves, and they're not done yet. And now more substitutions coming here. The student section loving that. Is on senior night here. You're not going to probably get an opportunity maybe to do this in a playoff game. So you're unloading it, and you let these seniors hear it from the student section. All 5 will check out at the same time. So Murdoch comes in momentarily. They take him back out. They put all the seniors on so the students can give him some love.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's cool. Give him a standing ovation.
And hugs.
Back-to-back is super hard to do here.
Credit Desert Hills, they had a lead most of the night, but Crimson it was meant to be down the stretch. They pushed the lead to 10. A foul comes defensively with 17 seconds left, 59-49. Hey, if you're listening on radio, don't forget to head over to Yogurtland for the big score dessert tonight. Tell them you were at Crimson, over 55 points scored. Buy one, get the second equal or lesser value for free. Brazel, free throw, good.
Dev, I would be a little nervous playing this Desert Hills team.
Oh, 100%.
Next week because, hopefully Openshaw's back because I root for that kid. And if he is back, this is a Desert Hills team that their effort is at a perfect 10 for me.
And even with this loss here tonight, with the win over Dixie, I think they should stay.
Snow Canyon losing.
Yeah, I'm talking about a home game for the Thunder next week.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I think by splitting this week, I know they're only 3 region wins, but I think that win over Dixie, they pulled the RPI down. I'm thinking they're probably going to stay at 16 at the worst, which would give them a home game next week in the first round.
And I would be surprised if they don't come out and get that
and win that.
I really do. They gave Crimson everything they could handle tonight.
They'll play the 17 seed if that's the case.
And I think the difference, Dev, and we'll wrap it up in the Johnson Pediatric postgame report here, but I really think the difference was the offensive rebounding. As we see, I think that's Plu, number 23. His dad's up there. His dad's a former high school hooper as well. But the offensive rebounding, and when they got into that trap, it kind of tuned them up a little bit defensively. They got some steals, they got some transition buckets, and good luck tonight. 61-51. Desert Hills will get the last look here by Andrus. He's going to get a foul. He'll go to the line for 2, but good luck choosing the star of the game. Good luck choosing the sub of the game, and my goodness, good luck choosing the play, the Appliance Wholesaler Plus Playmaker play. I don't know where you go. There's like 6 of them.
Yeah, that run, we had at about the 5-minute mark down to about the 2-minute mark for Crimson.
I would say probably the back where they got the offensive rebound. Murdoch got the double team, turned away, back cuts.
That back cut
gets
to
the
Easton.
and one, and that kind of gave him, I think, a 5 or 6 point lead, and you could breathe if you were a Crimson fan down here.
Yeah, because they were nervous all night long. I mean, through 3 quarters, Desert Hills kind of had a little cushion all night long.
And I saw a couple of the Pineview coaches up there. They thought maybe just for a second they were going to get a share of that title, Coach Amico and some of those coaches. And Desert Hills gave them reason to hope. But congratulations to this Crimson basketball
team. They've earned it.
Back to back.
Going through this region at 10-2 is pretty good run. 16-7 on the year. And another foul with 9 seconds to go. Crimson up by 9, 61-52. Eventually, we'll get to the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Hopefully, we'll have a visit from Coach Murdoch and maybe even a Crimson player get their thoughts on the grind of going 10-2 and being region champs. Plu back to the line. He just split them. Missed on that one.
Now, Dev, I'd heard you said, hey, they're not going to cut down the nets. I'll disagree with Coach a little bit there. That's a moment that you never forget. You got to have a piece of the net on that. Someday, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you find that piece of net. You remember this moment. You remember these kids.
All Coach said was, we want to cut down the nets at State. We're waiting.
Hey, well, go do it.
Bigger goal. Arthur, little finger roll, lay in, and that's going to do it. Time is up on the regular season, and the 25-26 Crimson Cliffs Mustangs are your outright Region 9 champions. Again, they go 10-2, and they will head in with no less than a top 3 seed in the upcoming 4A state tournament. Is this week winning 3 games enough to move them up past Pineview? We'll have to wait and see tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. We'll talk more about that. We'll hand out our awards. We'll put a bow on a great season for us here on The Fan and all our viewers and listeners, parents, even the officials when we come back. Stick with us.
Everest, K2, and now the Mountain by Mountain Mike's Pizza. The mountain-sized pizza is a massive 20 inches wide, delivering 20 slices and a mountain of toppings. Order yours now by using our mobile app.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's Happiness served daily on River Road.
Asphalt, we don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Andy, if coach and a player come up, hey, we're back. Oh, we're back. I was making arrangements for more post-game. Here we go, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight on the radio, on the live stream. Appreciate everybody that loves Region 9 basketball. We enjoy bringing it to you. This puts a bow on the regular season. Dixie winning tonight. Did we get a final in the Dixie game yet, Ben? I don't know if I saw a final. I know a 4-point win for Hurricane over Snow Canyon tonight, and that will be big for the Tigers to maybe jump up from 9th into the top 8, get a bye and a home game. We'll see if the Warriors fall out of the top 8 or if they stay in as well. They could be 7-8 and maybe both get a bye. That would be incredible to have 5 teams in the top 8 out of Region 9, and we'll find out tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. All right, we got some business to attend to, but first and foremost, thank you to Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. They bring you the post-game show. Dr. Cody and staff, incredible. See why so many parents choose Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Big night for M&M tonight. 16 for Trav, 14 for Mac. Back with 11 tonight. So 3 different Mustangs in double figures. A really good performance. But I thought that all the seniors, Hokinson, Leroy, Phillips, they all contributed in one way or another on offense and on defense. And I thought the defense really clamped down midway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I'll give a lot of credit to Coach Murdoch. He threw that trapping kind of half-court action and even picked him up a little bit at times. And it just energized them defensively to the point that sometimes you just need to be set free defensively. And I thought that was a really good adjustment against a team like Desert Hills who got put on the ropes a little bit. And I think the second thing is the offensive rebounding. I know that, that was really those second chance points. We talk about it all the time. If you can limit turnovers and get yourself second chance opportunities with offensive rebounds, it's free shots. I mean, that gives you, let's say you get 5 or 6 offensive rebounds. That's 5 or 6 extra possessions.
Yep.
It's 6 or 7 extra points. And in a game like this, they needed
every
all
point
of
mattered.
those.
Yeah, 62-54 the final. Crimson has won a 10-2 record in region play. Outright Region 9 champs. They win it tonight over Desert Hills. So 16 for Trav, 14 for Mac, 11 for Back. I'm missing a bucket here, so these are unofficial. Hokinson had 5. Leroy had. I might be missing a bucket from one of those two, Leroy or Hokinson. I had him for 4. Big Al off the bench with 4.
I think it might have been Trey there. I think he might have the 6.
Yeah.
I think he had that little
I think you're right.
Layup and finish there.
Then for Desert Hills and loss, if you were to give out a star of the game, it was Netta Tawaifa, 19 points. He really did everything on both ends of the court for the Thunder.
Arthur a close second with 15.
Yep.
And really some huge threes for him. But again, we go back to the stats here. So we got 1 3, 2 3, 3, 4, 5, Dev.
Almost, yeah.
I was right on there. I said if they can get 6, I think that's the magic number. They get to 5, and it just wasn't enough. But A for effort, and I know that's not enough for Coach Allred and that team, but down a man, a starter, and you're still able. The 62-50 score was way closer than the score.
There's one of those threes from Tawaifa. Great game for that young man. It'll be fun to see what he can do in the postseason. All right, let's
put pads on him and sign him up tomorrow. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, he looks like an athlete.
He's a winner. You know he's a great teammate. He's coachable, and he's just an animal.
I agree.
On both ends of the floor.
I agree. High praise for Netta Tawaifa tonight. All right, let's get to first and foremost. Let's reverse order a little bit. Let's start with our Jersey Mike sub of the game tonight. If you were to give one to Desert Hills, Brazel's the guy tonight without Jack Openshaw. He came off the bench with 9. But again, for the second game in a row, how about Ogden's energy, rebounding, altering shots, and scoring? Here is that two-handed slam by Big Al. Ben, you said you hadn't seen him dunk all year long.
I didn't know he was going to dunk it. He caught me off guard. I haven't seen a dunk all season, and just when we think he can't do anything more to surprise us, back, races down the court here. Look at him hit a little extra gear. Boom, boom. Goes up in the air, finds him. No one covers him, and it's almost kind of slipped out of there. He was so excited.
Great dime by Easton, too. That's your Jersey Mike sub of the game, Big Al Ogden. He's taken home that award twice this week alone. He could be big in the state tournament for this Mustangs with size. If anybody gets in foul trouble, rebounding,
good point,
energy.
Dev. He's been able to come on the floor in some pressure situations and give them good minutes defensively and a surprise on offense.
He had a baby hook tonight, too, that was pretty on his first bucket. And so you get a 6'6" or 6'7" guy in the state tournament, you might need him in some spurts. And to get him some more reps down the stretch here, I think is smart by Coach Murdoch.
I totally agree. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, we need to drop off some NIL certificates for him tomorrow. He deserves some sandwiches from Jersey Mike's.
That's right. That's right.
I'm kidding.
Stop by and get it Mike's Way at Jersey Mike's. Always good, always fresh, a fan favorite. All right, let's go to our second award, and let's go to our – we've been doing this for years and years and years. Great partners, Appliance Wholesalers Plus, the Playmakers, Buy Direct and Save, the local distributors. Ben and I have both shopped there. We've gotten taken care of every time. Kind of tucked across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart. If you've never heard or been over there, beautiful showroom. Go check them out. You could see their work in like 6 Parade of Homes this month. AWP Playmaker Play of the Game. And let's go with that and 1 by Easton Back. I thought he was terrific this week. He had 11 points tonight. Easton Back was making plays left and right.
Great job of recognizing the double team, and then he just basket cuts like he has all season long, and Tuafu just a little late. He can't help himself there. The and 1, and that's when the crowd felt like they could just breathe a little bit more.
Yep. Easton Back, congratulations. You are AWP Playmaker Play.
He's cleaning up this week on awards.
And that was in the middle of that run down the stretch when they needed buckets and were trying to fight and claw and retake the lead. All right, let's go to the Findlay Superstar of the game. And look, we've had keys to the game where it's like Eminem, Mack and Murdoch. I think it's only fitting, Ben, that we recognize both those seniors tonight.
Hey, you made the call. I didn't have anything to do with that, but I'm not going to dispute it. Those two were both massive in the fourth quarter. I think I've got them totaling 4, 6, 8, 9 fourth quarter points between the two of them, and in a 62-point game, that's a lot of change there. You add Easton Back to that with he's got 9 of his own.
This is one of Murdoch's buckets. I mean, he was fighting down low.
Look at that, goes up strong. Didn't get many calls. He only went to the line 3 times. Oh no, he went a little more than that. Okay, all right. But he had a lot of looks at it too.
Trap plays bigger than he is.
He's got great footwork and he's got good finishing ability. He can kind of get you out of position a little bit.
And let's the Finley Subaru stars of the game tonight, and Tara's going to load up one of Mac's buckets tonight for us, as Mac had 14 tonight. And, yeah, let's roll it. Yeah, you got it?
No, we're looking into the truck here. Maybe
there we go. There we go. Stop. Hezzy move, spin move, fade away, nothing but the bottom.
Interesting shot there. Oh, boy, we got 3 Murdochs here.
All right. Let's start with Coach Murdoch, and then we'll get Trav on set here. Coach of the Mustangs joining us here in our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll get the camera over here. We'll get the smiles.
Don't be shy, Coach. Come on.
Coach, I don't like doing this. My wife says I sound terrible on the radio.
Hey, my wife says the same thing.
Coach, you started the night walking out with your senior son. You end the night as region outright champs. How you feeling right now?
I feel really good. You know, these boys deserve it, right? No one really gave them a chance, right? It was always Dixie, Pineview. And these seniors came in and was like, you know what? No one's giving us a chance. They play with a chip on their shoulder all through region, and they proved it tonight.
You know, talk to me about the grind, the uphill battle tonight. Desert Hills has had a really good week. They beat Dixie. They wanted to upset you guys tonight. That was not easy to get the dub.
No. It's credit to Coach Albrecht and Desert Hills. I'm telling you, they're gonna make some noise in the playoffs. And any team that has to come down here and play any Region 9 team is gonna be in for a night for sure.
Yeah, we said the same thing. They just played so spirited, and it was nerve-wracking there for most of the game until that adjustment where you threw that trapping, kind of pressing, half-court. Talk about that adjustment where you threw that defense at them.
Well, we knew certain guys. We knew they're not really good with the ball, so we kind of just sent 2 at them and see if we can get a turnover, or maybe they throw it out of bounds or throw it to a guy that really can't shoot. We couldn't leave Arthur, couldn't leave Chase, but some other guys we kind of just honed in on, and we kind of just tried it, and it came in our favor for sure.
I thought maybe some of the adjustments in the locker room were slowing down Netta Tawaifa too, because in the first half he had 13, but you guys held him scoreless in that third quarter. What did you guys talk about at the break to slow him down?
I just said a few words to him, and that's about it. So, yeah, no, he played a great game. Honestly, I mean, he missed a few bunnies, down there that he usually makes. But yeah, he was shooting the ball really, really well tonight, honestly.
I loved what you did at the end. You put your sons on together so they had a moment together to play at the same time, and then you got all the seniors on for the crowd to give them a hand. Was that premeditated, or was that just in the moment? Talk about that at the end.
I didn't want to play my other son because I said if it's close, we're not playing him, but my assistant coach was like, you got to get him in just for 10 seconds.
That was cool. That was
so
cool.
He came in. Yeah, I did want to get the seniors off, especially with the crowd. I wanted to have them feel that energy from them, so it was good.
By the way, how about the crowd? I mean,
it's one of the biggest crowds that's been here.
Yeah, that and the Pineview game, just incredible. And you could feel the momentum shift when a couple of those big plays happened. The crowd kind of lifted the team up, and defensively, I can't remember who tipped it down here. Maybe it was Back or Leroy, but that's when it kind of felt like the crowd you could breathe a little bit.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about this pregame. I said, Coach, if you win, would you come up? You'll be outright region champs. You said, yeah. I said, are you going to cut down the nets? Do I need to wait? And you said, we're not going to do it. We got a bigger goal. Can you expound on that a little bit?
Yeah, you know what? These seniors, we talked about all year. Region, win or lose, doesn't matter. Our biggest goal is to get to state and win state, and that's been their goal. In the locker room, they even said, kind of Kobe Bryant thing, job's not finished. I mean, they'll take it, but in the locker room, they're like, we have more important things to work on, and this is just one step in the right direction. 4 more games, and we'll be there. So
I got to give you credit because you adjusted the starting lineup about the Pineview game, and Easton goes into that starting lineup. He has been playing some great minutes for you, and then I want to get your thoughts on Big Al. Big Al, you gave him an expanded role, maybe prepping him for some minutes in the state tournament. He's come alive for you.
Yeah, he's kind of like our secret weapon, right? I mean, spurts here and there, but he's a big body. You can't really move him. These guys have banged with him all year in practice. He's got a little hook in there, but yeah, so very sparingly. But yeah, we'll use him for sure throughout the playoffs.
Coach Murdoch, great job. Congratulations, Region 9 champs.
Back to back,
Thanks.
Devin.
Yes,
Get it right.
yes,
They're
yes.
back-to-back
It's not
champs.
easy to do in Region 9. All right, we're going to bring on Travis Murdoch, one of the seniors, 7 seniors.
We're not going to bring on Luke.
Honored before the
future
game.
of Crimson basketball right here.
Well, he's got to wait his turn. All right, Trav, how's it feel? Region champs back-to-back.
Feels great. We've been working on it, grinding it all year. Sorry. But I know it feels great. But, like my dad said, it's only one step in our process, We've been visualizing it all year. We have a little card we read every practice of us visualizing us at the state tournament. So that's our ultimate goal, just one step.
How much fun was that tonight? You started the night with senior night. You're walking out with your parents and your teammates that you've been playing with since you were a little guy. The jersey night, you guys were warming up in retro jerseys, and now you're outright region champs.
I know, it's amazing. I love my teammates. One thing I've been thinking about this whole year is our group, our Crimson team, I think is the only team in this region that didn't have a single move-in, a single transfer, and that says a lot to our team. We love each other. There's no selfishness. We care about each other. We work hard. We play for each other, and I think that's what really got us this edge in this region this year.
Yeah, you guys have used a lot of different starting lineups all season long, and I've been impressed with how people have been able to kind of get plugged in and plugged out, and it hasn't changed the chemistry of the team. But when did you finally take a breath in that game and realize, oh my gosh, because it felt early on like, this could be an upset. I don't know if it felt like that way on the court, but that's what it felt like up here.
No, yeah, for a minute, they were hot for the first half.
Banked in threes at the buzzer.
It was crazy, The first half, we were a little tensed up. Our coaches did a little breathing with us in the locker room, told us to settle down.
Okay.
And it started to work out in the second half for us. Shots started to fall. We got some big rebounds. Big plays happened, big threes. But, yeah, we just settled down, slowed down. Honestly, that was a playoff game. That was our first-round game for us right there.
I agree. Well said. Well said. Look at it. He's a coach in the making right here.
How rewarding was it to battle with Netta tonight? He's a very good athlete. He had 19 tonight, which was really, a phenomenal effort. I know he's had 30 and more points before, but he's a tough guard, and he's really good on defense.
Yeah, for sure. He's got a lot of length, a lot of, jump to him. He really good defender, really aggressive, really athletic, so it's hard guarding him because he didn't want to jump on me on my up fakes, so it's hard getting around him, but that's where I'm good at finding my teammates and finding those cuts and passes to the basket. But yeah, he's a great athlete, really good under the basket, around the rim, so yeah.
You and McKay, Eminem, we call you Eminem all season long. We went co-star of the games tonight. Talk about what it's been like. You guys have almost the same point total per game. You guys, he's got a little bit more in the assist department. You got a little bit more in the rebound department. You guys just stat stuff. Talk about the connection with you and McKay. I know you guys have played a lot together.
Yeah, no, we basically played from 5th grade on up, even all AAU and stuff. It's been so fun playing with him. He's definitely one of the best players I've played with in my career so far. But yeah, it's fun playing with him. This year my role is a lot different, changed a lot this year. I'm more of a post guy, 3-4 type of guy. So it's been fun, setting some screens for Mac, getting him going too, and then him feeding me in the post, cutting off of it. It's a great duo. It's a 1-2 duo that I think every team wished they had.
And I think they've really stepped up. I think one of the things that's impressed me the most is about a week or two ago, probably 2 weeks ago, it seemed like the game just kind of slowed down for you, and you started to realize, okay, double and triple teams are coming, and you just kind of slowed down. You became a facilitator, and really I think that's when it became almost unguardable for the defense when it comes to trying to handle Trav. And I give you a lot of credit. Congratulations.
Yes,
I'm just telling you right now, a back-to-back region championship. I know you got bigger goals. This will mean something down the road, but congratulations to every one of you seniors and a couple of guys, Big Al and Baden. You guys all did it, and congrats to the coaching staff.
One final thought on the playoffs, man. I know you're going to give me the cliche, you don't care who you play, any place, anywhere, but But your focus now shifts to the playoffs. What's that mean for you and your teammates, and what will the next week, because you're going to get a bye, be like with some time off?
Yeah, we're going to keep grinding at practice. Get this weekend off, get a little bit of rest, but we're going to keep grinding at practice, treating it as if it was still region, and we're just going to take it one game at a time. That's been our mentality this whole year. That was our mentality this week, one game at a time. We had 3 games this week. It was a big week for us, but one game at a time, that's what's going to get it done for us.
Well, and I'll just add one more thing. They got everybody's best this week.
Yeah.
To go 3-0 on a week like this, I don't, just from the outside, I don't think you realize how difficult that was. And I like that mentality of one game at a time, because this week you couldn't jump to Friday, you couldn't jump to Wednesday on Monday. On Monday you got that one, Wednesday you had to get that one, and Friday night you guys took care of business. Congrats.
Are you guys going to get together as a team tomorrow and watch the reveal show or anything? Or
I wish we got prom tomorrow, but we're all we're all in the same group.
St. George prom, they got the day date thing going on. Well, you're going to be checking your phones,
right.
or start the day date at like 11 a.m. or something.
I know.
Travis Murdoch, thanks for stopping by. Congrats.
Thank you guys.
Region 9 champs. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll put a bow on the season. We'll talk a little bit about what we think could happen in the playoffs, live here from Crimson Cliffs on the Fan Sports Network from the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth.
An appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
It's time to get your game on with Mountain Mike's oven roasted chicken wings. They're meaty, juicy, in 4 bold sauces ready to tempt your taste buds. Order online or on our app for carryout or delivery.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
All right, putting a bow on it here inside our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. I wanted to say this really quickly. Incredible season. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening on the radio. I wanted to give a shout-out. I forgot to mention Coral Canyon Golf Course. They are our Coach's Comments sponsor, and we just heard from Coach Murdoch and Travis Murdoch there. It's brought to you by Coral Canyon. Looking for tee time, get out and play. It is fantastic. If you hear or see any of our partners, tell them thanks. They make it possible for us to do 4 games this week. I mean, we're out at Snow Canyon tonight. We're here at Crimson. We did games Monday and Wednesday, and we couldn't do it without so many great community partners. So if you see their video ad or you hear their radio ad, tell them thank you and give them a chance to earn your business. We couldn't do it without them. It takes a whole team, and we're not done yet. The regular season is done. And I wanted to give you the final look at the standings here before we kind of signed off. And I'll give you some thoughts on what I think could happen tomorrow, although I'm not sure because they pulled the bracket down. I don't know if we'll get 5 Region 9 teams in to the top 8 where they all get buys. With Hurricane beating Snow Canyon tonight, they were 7th and 9th when they pulled it down. Will they stay 7 and 8? We'll have to wait and see. So there's uncertainty there. But we know for a fact Crimson and Pineview are going to be 2 and 3. Provo's probably going to be number 1. And I'm not sure if Crimson's 3 wins this week, leapfrog Pineview or not. Pineview did have a very difficult strength of schedule this year. By the way, congrats to Pat Amico. He was named the UHSAA Coach of the Month for the month of January. Really cool stuff there. And we love covering all of our Region 9 teams. And the thing that scares me with tomorrow's reveal party and the bracket is I hope it's spread out. I hope we don't have first-round Region 9 game. I don't think we will. I think we will have a second-round potential head-to-head game where somebody's going home and somebody's moving on. But I do think there's a really good shot to get 4 teams to Weber State University out of the 8 that make it to the quarterfinals. So we'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow morning, KSLSports.com, my buddy DJ going to be hosting the Reveal Show. Of course, we've been streaming all our games all season long on our website, on our YouTube page, but we also get it up there to KSLSports.com so anybody statewide or across the country can find it there as well. They have the rights to the postseason, but good news, we will be teaming up with KSL, and we will all be going up to Weber State. So we will be part of the coverage. So if there's a Region 9 team playing, we'll be teaming up with the Bear River Live folks up there. I think Trevor Allen's going to join us in the broadcast booth. So we're going to do all of the boys and girls games inside the state tournament when we get to Weber State. So just a little news and note on that right there. Yes, girls games too, so you'll be able to stream those. We won't host them on our website or our YouTube. We'll have links to where you can watch those, so it'll be really easy for you to find those games. All right, for the final time, here is your look at your 4A Region 9 basketball standings, and the outright Region 9 champs are none other than the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. They go 10-2. They go 16-7 overall on the season. Right behind them, one game back in the win and loss column, the Pineview Panthers, and 2 of their 3 region losses were at the hands of Crimson. That just, I don't know if it was a tough matchup. Obviously, didn't go their way. Will we get a rematch of that? We'll have to wait and see. It will be later in the state tournament because they're going to be seated, right there in the top 3. I think if I have it right. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Dixie should stay in the top 5 even with Wednesday's loss. They did win tonight against Cedar City to wrap up the season for the Flyers and Coach Tyler Roberts. Obviously, a very dangerous team. With Simmons, this kid can play. They've got some really outstanding guard play as well. So don't count out this Dixie Flyer team. They should be a top 5 seed. And then you got Snow Canyon Hurricane right there. Flyers, by the way, in the season at 7-5 in region play. Hurricane 7-5 with their win over Snow Canyon night. Snow Canyon finishes 5th in the region at 6-6. Desert Hills with the loss tonight will be 5th, and obviously, unfortunately for Cedar, they couldn't find a region win this year. It's not very often a team goes undefeated, and it's even more rare a team goes winless, but that happened this year for the Cedar Reds. But when they pulled the RPI down, they were still 24th. There's only 25 teams, so only one 4A team does not make the final playoff format. So I expect Cedar to hopefully hold serve and at least get a road playoff game next week. So there you go. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. This has been the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. Thank you to all our great sponsors. Thanks for listening. It's on tonight, so you can go over to Yogurtland, ask for the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert. If you're not feeling like Yogurtland, we love Handel's Ice Cream too. They're a great sponsor of ours. Cross over to the new location, indoor-outdoor seating. You can get some Handel's ice cream. No promo for us there, but it's delicious. I love the Graham Central Station. It is my favorite ice cream in the world. So love our partners. If you hear them, go see them. Like I said earlier, want to thank our team. Ben Lindquist, Tara Atkin, Caden Formaster, Paul Ratliff. We've got some great producers, Dusty Allen. We've got some great camera people that help us all year long. Andy running the camera tonight for us. Everybody that's helped in the studio. It takes a ton of people to do 4 games in a week here, and we love doing it for you and hope you enjoyed watching it. The final tonight, Crimson gets the big home win. They are your outright region champs. We're off to the postseason, and we will see, and we'll be active on our socials tomorrow. I'm sure you're going to see it. We'll talk about it Monday. We'll also be recapping, hopefully, a happy result for me. We'll see you on Monday with Super Bowl 60. You guys enjoy your Super Bowl weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great weekend, everybody.